and welcome back to the ASMR Playroom. In this video, I'm going to be opening up another MRE. This time, it's going to be a meal cold weather, and it's beef stroganoff with noodles. Menu number 1, as you can see. So, just start off by getting right into it. These cold weather meals are different from the typical MRE, like maybe what you saw in my previous video. MRE video, that is. The key difference in these is that none of the components have liquid in them or water. And that's because if it did, it would get frozen in the cold environment. So that's why none of these products have liquid in them. You need to supply your own. So we'll start off with the trusty spoon here. Look at that. Something happened to this spoon, but we'll worry about that later. Next we have this peanut butter dessert bar. I can feel it's pretty, it's like malleable. Next up we have fig bars. I'm assuming just like Fig Newtons. We have here our accessory packet with coffee, gum, matches, napkin, a wipe. We have vanilla dairy shake powder. Type 2 vanilla dairy shake. I'm guessing just like a vanilla milkshake. We also have Beverage Powder lemon lime. No fruit juice. But take a look at that. 90% vitamin C and 80% vitamin D. Definitely enriched. And then the piece de resistance, the main course. Beef stroganoff. Stroganoff with beef noodle. And you can tell that it's airtight. And this is freeze dried, which is why it's like shrink wrapped like that. So I think we're gonna start off with this because we need to rehydrate it, and that'll take a bit of time to do. So I'm just gonna cut a little bit right there. Not sure if you could hear that air rushing in because of the seal breaking. smell? Smells like instant ramen that hasn't been cooked yet, which I mean makes sense. Just that small piece was extremely salty, but to be expected. So I think what I'll do is a little experiment. I'm gonna take a spoonful of this stuff, plop it right there, and I'll rehydrate that one on the tray and see maybe if we can see anything special. Then I'll pour the hot water in here, and we will wait for that. Alright. Not sure how much to add, really. I mean, it says in the front here 16 ounces. That might have been 16 ounces, might have been more, might have been less, I don't know. But if we need to, we can always add more. You know what? I think I am going to add more. Just because I have had a couple of these cold weather MREs in the past, and they always are still a little bit crunchy. So really get a bunch of water in there. Stir it up. This is extremely hot, by the way. I just boiled some water and poured it into that bottle. Yeah, that's hot. Alright. Plop that right there where you can see it. Alright, so now our little experiment. Let's see. That was entirely too much water for this much. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was way too much water. Yeah, it's just soup now. Yeah, it's soup, you know. I'll let that sit. I don't think I'm gonna touch that. Alright. Got a fancy glass here. We're gonna make our lemon lime flavored drink. guys, it seemed carbonated. That's about as good as it's gonna get. You can see that there's still a bunch of floaties in there, but alright. Tastes pretty good. Yeah, I mean, not really much to say about it. It tastes kind of like Kool-Aid. Military Kool-Aid. I am gonna leave this and not open it up just because I don't have enough another cup laying around, and plus I also don't feel like drinking it right now, but I'll save that. But I can open up this fig bar now. See what we got in here. Ooh, another package. Yep. It actually is just straight up Fig Newtons. So a little bit suspicious. I should mention too that this is actually expired quotation marks. It's past its inspection date, which I believe came up this year, so let's see how it looks. Honestly, not too good. How does it smell? It smells normal. I'll go for a bite. See what happens. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Doesn't taste off at all. It just looks a little weird, like shiny, and maybe a little bit darker than usual. But yeah. Peanut butter dessert bar up next. Let's see how this looks. Whoa. This is not at all how I thought it was gonna look. Number one ingredient is cream powder. That's a little sketchy. Smells like peanut butter. I'm a little sketched out by this. Let me take a small nibble, see how it tastes. Seems okay. It doesn't taste rancid. I'll go for a slightly bigger bite. Yeah, tastes fine. Not really my kind of thing. It's because it's a little bit powdery. Probably because the main ingredient is cream powder, but not too bad. Looks like the drink has cleared up a little bit. Let's see, yeah, it's still extremely hot. It says wait 10 minutes. So let's take a look, see how we're looking in there. Yeah, by the looks of it, it definitely needed that extra water because this is still pretty thick. Looking way better though. Let me taste a little bit. Yeah, doesn't taste too bad. Could definitely use some more hydration though. So maybe even more than that. At this point, I definitely added more than 16 ounces, but I'm not messing around here. So, I guess, yeah, I'll open up the accessory packet later just to get that gum. But for now, I think I will leave it here, and we'll cut in like 10 minutes, and we'll pour that out, see how it looks, how it tastes. So, we'll see you in a bit. Alright, and we're back. So it's been about 10 minutes, and this has been rehydrating the whole time. So now we'll pour it out right here, see how it looks. Stroganoff with beef and noodles. Doesn't look too bad, honestly. So let's see how it is. Hopefully it got nice and rehydrated with all that extra water. Yeah, not bad, honestly. I mean, when I say not bad, I mean not bad for an MRE, because I would be very upset if I were to get this at, like, if I were to order this food. But, because yeah, it has some sort of like a musty taste to it. Rehydrated pretty well. The noodles are good. They're soft, but the beef chunks are a little bit dry in the center. Yeah. On like a food critic standpoint, I think I would give this like a 2 out of 10. But as like an MRE survival food, I would give it like a 5 out of 10. It's got like, it's a little bit salty, but that makes sense if you're trying to, retain salts in a cold weather environment. But that's really the only thing that has saltiness. It doesn't have any like kind of other seasonings or spices. Like some garlic would do really well with this, or even just like a bit of kick, which might be in the accessory packet. Creamer, non-dairy, coffee instant type 2 spray dried, hot sauce, there we go, that'll help moist towelette, sugar, chewing gum, and toilet paper. First, we're gonna go for this hot sauce. Not enough for how much food you got, but any little bit will help. All right. That does so much for this. It needed some kind of like a kick or like some zing to it, because otherwise it's just so bland and it's just salty. But as you can see, it's like barely enough for a third of this. Hot sauce seriously does so much work. weren't any beef chunks in this, I feel like I would enjoy it so much more too. Because the noodles rehydrated extremely well. It's just the beef chunks that are unsettling. Yeah, if there was more hot sauce, or rather with the hot sauce, I would say this goes from a 2 out of 10 to like a 4 or a 5 out of 10. Then the MRE scale, I would say it's like more like a 7 out of 10. But yeah, there's no way that I'm gonna finish all of this. It's just way too much, and I would go insane or vomit. I like that drink though. Tastes good, and it gets you your basically entire daily value of vitamin D too. So yeah, not too bad. If you like this kind of content, please let me know. I can definitely do more of it. I have a ton of MREs just sitting around that I could open up on video. Also, I don't know why I started playing with this little Pikachu pin. Very cool. We have the flying Pikachu. And then we have the surfing Pikachu. It's pretty cool because it's magnetic up there. Either way, yeah. Some nice cinnamon chewing gum to refresh the palate afterwards. But that'll do it for this video. Hope that you enjoyed it, that you found it relaxing or entertaining or interesting. If you did, let me know. I appreciate every one of you for watching and for the recent support. It's been amazing. Almost hit 1,000 subscribers, so. But yeah, thanks again, and hope you have a nice night. Take care.